Hey guys, and welcome to a new video of Bitcoin Edge. Today we'll take another look into the charts. And first off, every day I start with Mando. He makes, a nice little summary of everything that's going on. Yeah, most of you already. Sailor, 1 billion up in profit. Yeah, he gets memed a lot in bear markets, but, in a bull market, he's a genius. That's just the sentiment, What else? Ethereum, spot ETF news, we saw it last night, bam, 10% up. Yeah, it was crazy. Oh man, this was such a traumatic event, if you guys still know it. For me, nothing too interesting over here. Let's go to, this is always what I check, for looking how things are performing, Sometimes you spot something early, and for now it's Sol. Sol has been on a wild ride. We will look at the Sol chart later on. Ingy, Ingy is probably my biggest mistake of the year, not stepping into that one. And, this is also what I look at, every day. We see gold over here, we see the US dollar over here, we see the Nasdaq over here, and over here we see the S&P, and here, the two most important things, and, that is Bitcoin and Ethereum. And I just, always look how stuff is evolving. Yesterday, we had a big OI wipe over here, not on Ethereum. Yeah, Ethereum went up on news, of course. Anyway, you can see the OI wipe over here. This is Binance Futures, and this is what I look at, the delta. Basically, the amount of people that are market buying and the amount of people, that are market selling, and the difference between those, So this is null, and this is more buys, more sells, and this is Binance. Binance, we're looking at Binance because, it does the most volume. So that's why we look over there. Let's go to Phalo. Let's check, the Phalo dashboard. Basically, let's check what is going on over here. BTC volume, Binance, like I said, I'm in the Netherlands, not really allowed to trade there. I'm using Bybit. Bybit is my preferred exchange. There's also a referral in the video description. You would help me a lot if you use that one. Yeah, I'm getting paid, so just so you know. Not doing stupid things with it, just so you know as well. Anyway, what else? Open interest, not that important. And this, this is important and interesting as well. I see these got a hit, and you can see it as a funding reset, basically. The over left is taken out, and over here you can see the liquidations as well. And last night, I hope everybody, yesterday afternoon for Dutch people, you survived that thing that happened. And yeah, anything interesting over here, by session, EU is never really a good time. Nothing happens in the EU. The US pumps it. Interesting as well. But yeah, for me, this is the most important one. Yeah. Anyway, let's take a look at the charts. We want negative funding. That is what I'm all about. And we can see the funding's getting very high over here. Is that a problem? Yes and no. High funding basically means it's expensive to be long, right? Are there things around it? Yeah, sure. There are different exchanges. You have coin margin, you have USDT margin. Check out which one you like. If you want a long, I would say, use coin margin because, you need to use less leverage because you have a coin as collateral, right? So that's a simple trick, on dips, buy quarterly futures, right? You get paid a premium because they, they're not spot, basically, their price, runs out of, they make a premium, and they do not charge you funding. The only downside is there's no liquidity, or no, there's like less liquidity. So if you trade size, you know, that is a thing to keep in mind. So yeah, in bull markets, you know, or when it's very cheap, when there's no premium on quarterly futures, I like to trade quarterly futures, or like to buy them and sell them when, you know, premiums get way too high. So you can run a whole bull market. And if you want to run a whole bull market in perps, you know, the funding, in the bull market, you know, funding gets high, and we can see that over here. Funding is getting a little bit high, getting heated. And as long as we go up, it's not a problem. The only thing is when funding gets too high, we start to see things like this. Open interest gets wiped and we grind back up. That is the only downside, you know, and you have to, like, you know, lower the leverage, be smart about your stop loss, because I'm sure a lot of people would have been stopped out here. Because smart people, I mean, if you're a rational TA trader, I would say you would have put your stop right over here, right? So 36k, your stop would have gotten wiped out, funding would get a reset, and you grind back up. And that is what we're seeing right now. So yeah, logical TA traders, you know, like simple, and I'm a big fan of it, you know, don't get me wrong. Trading TA with some indicator in funding or open interest, you know, take a look at it, is, I think, all you need in a bull market. If you get a little bit more advanced, you know, footprints, you know, will help you for scalping, and you can see the same thing basically. You know, you see people selling over here, and you're like, well, you know, this is a good amount of selling over here. We're about to like change it up, and over here as well, a lot of buying. You know, open interest getting high. You're like, well, let's fade it. Anyway, I'm a big fan of just naked TA, just with a funding indicator or a premium indicator. It's all the same. Yeah, Ethereum saw news, right, of the, what was it, BlackRock ETF filing. So we had this one for Ethereum, boom, you know, clear trend line over here, and we saw higher highs over here. Very good. We saw high funding, always a problem, because it's a problem first of all because it's, you know, expensive to long, but second, it's a risk for wipeouts. And right now, you know, it's all good, and you know, a wipeout doesn't have to happen. You know, a wipeout becomes dangerous when price doesn't go up anymore, when it stops going up. You know, high funding doesn't mean price cannot go up anymore. So, you know, keep that in mind. Like, it's not, it doesn't have to be like that. It doesn't have to shake you out. CoinGlass, yeah, good chart, you know. I just, you know, open interest here. Look at the wipeout. Aggregated liquidations, you know, saw short liquidations over here. All the times went up. And here, long liquidations. Not that much, but a lot of people's stop got hit. And yeah, this chart is really beautiful. Do we want to look at this one for Ethereum as well? Loading. I mean, I'm just, you know, I'm just using everything. I love CoinGlass. I love Phalo. I love Phalo probably a little bit more. But for now, in these videos, you know, I want to try and keep it simple. Right now, we can see a nice trend line over here. Here. You know, a trend line is basically valid, you know, from 3 taps, you know. So you see one tap over here, one over here. Do we count this one? Yeah, kind of. Let's count it, you know, just to be easy. I didn't draw it perfectly. Anyway, count this one. And right here, going for the 3rd, 4th tap. And then, you know, simply seen, you know, you see these lows, and this high over here. You just want to have, you know, a higher high over here, and it's boom up, trend line's broken, and it's full gas back up, you know, over like 2100. Here we look at Ethereum BTC. Massive trend line over here, massive triangle for Ethereum BTC. Tap the support of this triangle, trend line, and, you know, over here, big supports. If we would have broken this one, you know, it would be like game over a little bit, scared. Then this is what I look at, you know, to look at premiums and discounts. And you can see easily, you know, compared to Coinbase, how low the perps exchanges went. BitMEX went really low. BitMEX as well, oh sorry, Binance as well, Phoenix as well. And you know, if you do some arbitrage or anything else, you know, this is free money if you can scoop it up that low. Spot didn't go that low, so yeah, if you use a stop, always put it on the index price. It will save you money, because you know, if you would have if you would have put it on the last price or mark price, whatever, you put it on the index price, because index price didn't go that low, right? Index price is basically spot, you know, a bucket of spot lists, of spot exchanges. And spot didn't dump that low. It was mostly, you know, liquidations on perps. And, you know, it would have been the worst if you got like stopped out over here and spot price didn't even go there. So make sure stops always on the index price. I will repeat myself a lot. It probably will be annoying. Same chart, same story. Let's take a look at Sol over here. Sol on the daily. And you can see clearly what a ride has Sol been on. And you know, clearly this one, very big level. This one actually as well. And Solana, you know, next up for Solana, I would say is this level over here. These lows over here. So Solana at 78, you know, they will come back, you know, for retest over here. Not sure it will, you know, probably not go here. Maybe if open interest gets too high, we can maybe take a look at the CoinGlass chart I had over here. Do we see Sol over here? Let's go. Sol up today, 6.3%, 6.5. Zoom out a little bit. Needs loading, I think. Yeah, just a second, guys. We need the funding rates. And I mean, right now you can see it going high. What's going on here? I was pretty sure I was seeing more of that. Just need some more history with funding rates. And you can, you know, easily see spot tops and bottoms, you know, looking at the funding rate. It also gives you some arbitrage opportunities, you know, if funding, you know, you can, you know, do some arbitrage with coin margin or USDT perps. Check it out on your exchange. You can do that on Bybit, for example. Use my referral code in the video description. Sorry for shilling. I'm getting sponsored. Yeah, we kind of like had everything already. And over here, you know, okay. Over here, you know, I use, you know, sometimes look at an overview over here. And right now you would long Ethereum. If you want to long Ethereum on DYDX. And yeah, that is about it. Do I have anything else to say? Yeah, I'm leaning bullish, guys. I've been talking about the past, I think, all the time. No, I'm leaning very bullish, guys. Do I have a normal BTC chart over here somewhere? Let's go take a look. As you can see, I don't use, yeah, you know, over here, basically we're there, you know, for Bitcoin. Over here, this level, just looking at the volume profile over here, this is resistance, basically 39k-ish, and yeah, we're basically back. Big fat support right over here, you know, 30k. These highs, of course, don't know, like I hope we don't visit them anytime soon, but yeah, big fucking bull market, and faces will melt if the Nasdaq doesn't do anything too stupid, you know. We're in a big fat bull market, and I'm very happy about it. Big level, you know, of course, is this 50k basically, but for now, you know, I see big support over here. And we're at a very high time frame, but yeah, over here, you know, this area is basically our playground ground now. We can zoom in a little bit more, and we're just grinding higher. Grinding higher, a lot of spot buying, and we will melt faces. So that's about it. Video's getting way too long. Let me know if you had any questions, if my level of education or level of videos is a bit too low or too high, whatever. Let me know your questions. I'm just getting back into the grind, and see you guys soon.